Hi everyone, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I think that's like my normal way of introducing this channel every single time. And I know it's been a while, so hi. And if you are here for the first time, please kindly subscribe, share, comment, like. If you've been here, you know how we do it. So I just want to dive right into this topic that has been on my mind for a while. And I've been thinking, should I talk about it? Should I not talk about it? But here I am talking about it. And it's fear. Now, I'm talking about fear. It's not like the normal fear. It is fear in the sense of transferred fear, inflicted fear. So what is transferred fear? What is inflicted fear? This thing sounds like a debate, but we go on. So transferred fear is like the fear that is passed, like transfer now, passed from one person to another. Sometimes even the person that is passing it, it's not as if the person is afraid. The person is just saying it out of, oh, this is how this thing is. This is how this thing is. So you better be afraid and don't think it's one easy stuff. And then from there, you're already like, hey. Anyways, you notice that some people are risk takers. They don't care. If you like, tell them one thing or the other, they don't care. As far as I've prepared myself, I'm ready for this thing. They go ahead and do what they want to do. Now, it's not like you that are not afraid because of what somebody said. You too, you don't have that boldness in you. What happens here is just your state of mind. You've allowed your mind, your brain, your mind to be in that fact that somebody said, people said, something said. And when I was thinking about this topic, I realized that something that has happened to me, I've actually been in a situation whereby transferred fear made me want to fail a course in university. So I think I'll just give the background story of how this transferred fear works based on my own story. So it was, year 3 in the university. I've done this course in the first semester. And I had a B. Now, I had a B in the course, and that was fair, right? Coming from a course whereby everybody's always shouting like, this thing is hard, oh, hey, if you pass, hey, God. So, okay, that was fair. And one thing I noticed that semester was, I hardly used the library. I was just with the textbook, reading. Anyway, I find myself, I was reading the textbook. In fact, that textbook tore to pieces because I really was trying to help myself, because the more you're amongst friends, the more they're like, have you read this thing? Have you done this thing? And it's like, we are humans. Fear is one of those elements we are meant to face as human beings. Like, it's one of the things that make humans, right? So, I at the point, I had to leave my friends alone. Like, they even started calling me Lone Ranger. So, by second semester, people said, the second one is always harder than the first one. Oh. And then from the beginning of the semester, these things were coming to, people would come and be like, hope you are reading this one, hope you are doing this one, this thing is hard, or this thing is hard, or this thing is hard. And everybody is always about, have you read this one? Have you read this one? Like, we had other courses, but this one was like one of those major courses, like, if you don't read it, and it's 4 units course. If you don't read it, my dear, if you fail it, you're on your own. You know what? The GP that we are still trying to make to have meaning, you are going to just make it to collapse like that. So people really focus on the course. So because of that, I started going to the library. And seriously, people will go to the library except you know what you are doing. You can get distracted, especially if you are sitting there in some places where as people are entering, you're now wondering, this person is coming to read too. This person is coming to read too. So it's always like, I started forming notes. Notes I don't form on a normal day, because I started seeing how people are doing. People are forming notes. Okay, that means if you want to pass this course, you have to form notes. I started forming notes, and truth be told, my note I was forming, I was copying textbook word for word. I don't form notes on a normal day. I started forming notes. For what? Except when it's necessary, I started forming notes. I'll not stay in library till they ring their bell that it's time for everybody to leave the library. As per you now come out, like, I've been reading all day long. Okay. So in your mind, you're prepared. exam period came on this fateful day when the exam was the next day. It was exam period. So I stayed with the family for some time in the university. So I told them, oh, I'm not coming back home tonight. I'm going for overnight. So the plan was I go for exam prayers, from exam prayers to overnight, from overnight back. So I was coming from exam prayers. I mean, exam prayers, I'm going to bind and cast the enemies against me in this exam. Like, I'm ready. And then I got to a T-junction of going to my faculty, going home, or coming back from exam prayers place. So in my head, things started coming from nowhere. Things started coming from nowhere. You know, they said this thing is hard. You know, they said this thing is one of the toughest courses. You know, they said, and again, they said the offended lecturer. So for the offended lecturer, I'm always in the worst set. I think everybody's always in the worst set in their life. So those things were like, they said the lecturer is going to show us pepper in the exam. In my head, I'm like, hey, God, I beg. God, I beg. I don't want to lose this thing. I don't want GP to crash finally. So from nowhere, I think that was the first time in my life I would say I witnessed panic attack. I started shaking. Like, I was scared. Like, those words were just flowing. Now, that's why people say you need to be guarding your mind. Like, know who you are. If you don't know who you are, people will just be swaying you from left, right, front, center, and you will not even know what you are doing exactly. So those words were just coming in your head like, they said this thing is hard. They said people will feel this thing. They said people will do this, people will do that. And I was fidgeting, like, what am I going to do? So I had to just call somebody, and I had various people I can call, but the best solution that time was my brother. I called my brother, and I mean, I just want to cut this long story short. I called him, and he was telling me, oh, people have been talking about the course in his hostel, like, why is it a big deal? He spoke to me, he bought me food, bought me drink, everything. I mean, for the first time, I thought that guy really liked me, like, this one really care about his sister. I went to the faculty, like, I was like, I can't go back home. I said I was coming to read, let me go and read. Whatever, if I perish, I perish. So I went to the faculty. Oh, a couple of other things happened that night because of me, people were just... But I went to read, and then my friend, I thought that I became a Lone Ranger because of some of these things. At first, I was just trying to build back our relationship with my friends. So they were even like, oh, we thought you were not coming again. But I read. I was better, but I knew at that point, like, fear had already even carried some things I've read down. Exam shark came. People of God. Exam came, and I did what I could do. Results came. I think, yeah, people said in the history of that course, that was like the highest carryover people ever had. That was the highest carryover. I did not fail. What I got, it was something else. It was something else. And you know, when you check carryover of people that failed, and you're looking at the names of people that failed, rather, I was seeing people that I know, this person is smarter than me. This person no book. This person, Omowe, person no book. And you're wondering what exactly happened. And the only answer and solution to that question was fear. Now, it's not like the person did not prepare, they did not read. These are people that are smart. Most of them, what happened was just the whole pressure of, this is a very hard course. If you don't read, if you don't do this, if you don't write it this way, if you don't write it that manner, you're going to fail. And then I'm sure some of them even read, and when they saw maybe scripts on exam day, the title of the course, they're like, hey God, this is the most talked about course that people fail, and seriously. And then I'm here just to tell you people, like, fear is normal. But how you deal with fear is what matters. If you know that people are used to seeing a particular course is this way, or a particular thing you are trying to achieve in life is this way, or a particular, like, you want to get a job and someone is saying, ha, if you don't do it this way, they are going to cut you off. So you have to know who you are. First of all, you are not everybody. And that this person did it this way, it did not work for this person. Doesn't mean you are going to do it this way and it's not work for you too. The first way to actually overcome fear in my own way, my own view, is to know who you are. To know who you are. First of all, just have this identity that, yes, this is not overconfidence. It's just like a defense. I don't know how to put it, but it's just like a defense of, this is who I am. I can't fail. It's like I can't fail. It's not like you're bragging. It's just who you are. You can't fail. I can't lose in this business. I'm not bragging, but I think another thing that can fail this is preparation. If you prepare yourself well, if you prepared yourself well, look at me now. I was going to live, but I know I was not reading. I was forming notes, but I know that if they asked me each day, like, what did you now read today? I'll know that, oh yes, I know that I wrote about this topic. I can give them pointers, but did you actually know it? Do you know it? No. It was just we are doing all those, show up because of the fear of the course. I was doing the show up because of the fear of the course. So don't show off like you are not everybody. Don't let people's words get to you. Guard your mind. Guard your mind. Guard your heart. Like that's like another pointer. Guard your heart. Guard your mind. Because look at how it worked. I was not afraid. At least I thought I was not afraid till when it was time for exam. And then, like, the mind is a crazy place. It accumulates what you permit it to accept. So the mind is a crazy place. The mind is an awesome place. The mind is the mind is where most ideas are being brought alive. So whatever you're allowing into your mind is what will manifest in reality. So if you are in a place where people are talking, oh, this thing, if you don't do it this way, if you don't do it that way, my dear, you will think those things, you did not listen to them. But when you are at that point in life when you need it, is when those words will begin to come. Like, you wonder where these things coming from. That's when you remember that, you even remember the outfit of the person that said this thing. So you need to guard your mind, guard your heart, know who you are, for you to overcome transferred fear. People that are risk takers don't care about what people say. Naturally in life, if you want to you don't have to care about what people say, because the more you care about what people say, the more you get affected, the more you bring yourself down, the more you are so self-conscious that you are not even original anymore. So I think I'm done with this ranting view, perspective, and all. So I hope this actually helps somebody, because most people are just kept down because they feel like they said this, they said this. So how are you going to be who you think you are if you care about what people say, if you allow those words to get into your head? So yeah, I know this was a pretty long video, but I hope it was worth watching and it was worth your time, and I hope it helped somebody somewhere. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Kindly like, share, comment, subscribe, please and please. All right, bye.